Looking for cheap and reliable Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins? Check out u4gm.com, Madden NFL 21 coins, and use code SPORTS for 5% off your order. Yo, what's up everybody? It's Duke back here from sportsgamers.com. We got a great Madden 21 tip video for you guys today. And unless you've been living under a rock, you guys have noticed that man coverage has been super good at the start of Madden 21. Well, in this tip video, we are going to show you guys a super easy and effective way that you can use to absolutely kill man coverage from any playbook, any formation, and really with any team. It's super easy to do, but super hard to stop, very effective, and it's going to kill man coverage, get people up out of this man coverage super fast. But before we get into the video, I do want to remind you guys to please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button to make sure you don't miss out on our videos, and smash that like button if y'all are really rocking with me. Now in the meantime, if you guys want to get better at Madden 21, check out sportsgamers.com. We have the Madden Vault weekly tip membership. We've already put up our first week's tips, and we have more coming in the coming days. We have an Offensive and Defensive Domination Guide. Those are out for sale. And, we do have a Champions Kit package to get you all those at a discounted rate. So, getting into the tip now, what I'm about to show you guys can be done from any formation, any playbook. It doesn't really matter. I'm in the Raiders playbook. I love the Raiders playbook, and it has, a lot of great stuff you can do. It was a great playbook last year. It's a great playbook this year, guys. So we're going to take a look, and we're going to show a few different examples of how to do this. But first, we'll do single back wing flex close. The play doesn't really matter. We'll just pick stick. Now, the reason why I'm picking stick is it just has a good drop back. Now, what most people are doing on defensive man coverage, they're playing like a dollar type formation, and they're basically going to use their one safety. So let's say they use the safety here. They're going to put these other two players, this linebacker that's blitzing, they're going to put him, what is going on here? This linebacker, okay, so we're going to put him in the purple. This safety, the other safety, you don't use in the purple, so you get a purple on both sides, and then you basically just free roam with this player right here. It's been a tough coverage to beat early on for most players. You can do the man assignment swap glitch. There's a way to counter that though. But this is just a simple hot route that will kill this. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the slot and the inside tight end on smart routed out routes. So we're just going to go ahead and hot route them on smart routed out routes. That's literally what we're going to do. And you do want these two flat routes. So if you don't have a play that already has the outside receiver and tight end on a flat, make sure you put them on a flat. The reason for this is simple. The flat is going to make sure that the purple zone goes and guards it, and that's going to open up the out route when it breaks every single time. So let me show you guys a few examples of this real quickly, and you guys are going to see that's an easy low ball. Now, the reason why we low ball it is because sometimes the purple zone will be in between the flat and the out route, so you want to make sure you low ball it, and you want to click on a possession, catch it, so you get that animation every time. You guys can see, though, you get pretty good separation here. If this purple wasn't here, we could have just let it away. But because the purple's there, we do need to low ball it and click on and hold down the possession catch button to make sure that's a catch every time. Now over here, we didn't get as much separation, obviously, because that's a DB covering Cook. And the thing is, you can still throw that every single time, and you can click on possession catch it. It's a catch every time. That's why I love this smart routed out route, is because you can low ball it even if the coverage is tight, and it's still a catch. Now, like I said, people will press and shade over the top, so they don't have to really worry about giving up one-play touchdowns over the top. But it's going to look something like this, guys, and then use it as safety. Now, I do want to let you guys know that we have our Offensive Domination Guide up for sale on the site. The videos have gone live, so you guys can check that out. That's part of our Champions Kit package as well. If you're looking to get better on offense, that's the best offensive scheme in the game right now. We cover everything you need, from runs, schemes, passes, one-play touchdowns, just great route concepts to beat man, zone, everything you need, we got in there. So if you guys are liking our content, make sure to check that out. Put the link for you guys in the description. So again, do more smart routed out routes to the slot, and just keep the little flat routes, because again, the flat routes are key in kind of making the purples go out wide enough that we can throw these out routes in there. So let's take a look at this. Again, you guys can see that's not the best separation right there, but when you low ball it, you will catch that every single time as long as you possession catch it. Because the thing is, even though we're not, the tight end is not super separating right here, you guys see that he has position, he has leverage on the DB. He's underneath the DB, so if we click on a possession catch it, he's just in front of the DB, so he can't do anything about it. Over here, same thing. Now, if you really want to turn this up a notch, this is what I like to do. So to do this, you do need the ability to hot route the running back on other routes. So you can use someone like Kamara, who just has that ability to get the extra hot routes at the running back, or you can use a hot route master at quarterback to do this. So one of the two, but the thing you can do to really even make this that much better is put him on a Texas route, because you already have two outbreaking routes that are unstoppable against man coverage, and then you have a Texas route. The outbreaking routes are obviously going to the outside. The Texas route's going over the middle, and the Texas route is going to kill man coverage with a running back. It's going to be like, look how wide open that is. I mean, that was blatantly wide open every single time against man. They're not going to be able to guard that. So now they have to guard two outbreaking routes, and then also you have the running back leaking out over the out of the backfield over the middle. There's no way you can defend this. It is not, it is just not possible to do. So let's take a look at it one more time. See how good that guy gets open over the middle. And now you have three different routes that the defense cannot guard out of man. Two to the outside, one over the middle. You're going to have huge problems on the defensive side of the ball. So literally, if I see man coverage, and I've seen a lot of man coverage, trust me, just like you guys, I've seen a lot of man coverage because zone is really bad right now. This is my go-to passing concept against man, and I can do it out of many different formations, guys. So you can see, okay, if they want to cheat down with their user to guard the running back, we can lowball that guy every single time on that out route. However, if they're going to stay back and be disciplined, or maybe just try to jump on the out routes themselves with their user, then we can go to the running back every single time. Now, I'm going to show you guys another example of this in a second here. I just wanted to do this one more time with the running back, just so you guys can see, look how good that running back gets open. That's easy yardage every single time. And that's against one of the best linebackers in the entire game. He can't guard it, nobody can. So that's just quickly, we're doing that from wing flex close. So that was the first example. Just to show you another example of how you can utilize this concept from other formations, we're going to go into one of these tights, and we're going to pick the play again, double stick. You could do this from any formation really, but I do prefer doing it from tight formations. So like tight slot HB weak's a good one. That's a pretty solid one you can use. But so is the regular just tight. You could do it from bunch. You could do it from bunch tight end. You could even do it from like a trade wide flex. I will say though that I do prefer doing it from formations that are compressed, like tights and split closes, bunches, whatever. Just because the spacing is pretty much perfect for the out routes when they're lined up close and tight like this. So wing flex close is another great example of a tight formation like that I like to do it from a lot of compressed set. Compressed just basically means that the receivers are lined up and close instead of spread out. Guys, again, same concept here. We're going to put the slot receiver and the tight end on the smart routed out route, and we're going to use the flats to open them up. We can put the running back on Texas if we want. We don't have to, but as you guys are going to see, smart routed out route, low ball, catch, click on possession, catch it every single time as soon as it cuts. It does not matter if it looks open or not. If you click on a possession, catch it, they're not going to be able to guard this. I've probably done this about 1,000 times against people since the game was dropped, and I've yet to see it be defended one single time. Now, I have been using a hot route master. I've been playing with the Bucks mostly, so I have been having hot route master, so I can put the running back on that Texas route out of the backfield. But again, that's not necessary. If you don't have the ability to do that, that's fine. The Texas route just definitely does open up more, because now you have to just worry about that guy coming over the middle and the out routes. Now, you might be wondering, Duke, why out routes? Why not corner routes? Well, the thing is, corner routes, they just don't like, they're great against zone and they will beat standard man to man. But when you have these purple zones out here, they just don't get open in the same spot that what am I trying to say here? that smart routed out route does. They just get open in a different spot, to where unless they just blatantly burn their man, you can't just get that same animation you can on the out route with the purple sitting there. Like, see guys what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, like it's just not the same. Like, it doesn't work nearly as good to me against man coverage as the out route does. So that's why I do love corner routes still in this year's game. They're amazing. They do beat pretty much every zone in the game still if you know what you're doing, and they definitely still will beat man coverage. It's just that when you throw the purples in there with the man coverage, I think the smart routed out route just gets open at the perfect spot of the route no matter what. Whether they press you, don't press you, it literally doesn't matter. You're not stopping that. It is unguardable. Now again, guys, remember, most people are doing this from dollar. So there's even more you can do. If you want to make this even harder to stop, let them come out in dollar and sub in, a running back as one of these outside receivers to, and this is Ty Montgomery, by the way. This actually used to be a receiver, basically. Sub in one of these running back at receiver, and now, as you guys know, now that utilizes the tip I showed you earlier, where if you go ahead and put these running backs or tight end receiver, now even though we're coming out of this formation, we can just audible down to a run play, and if they're in dollar, they are absolutely cooked. They have no way to stop the run at all from dollar if we audible down in a good running set like this. So that's just another layer you can add, because, guys, you don't need a great receiver to run a flat route. You could sub in a running back, a tight end, whoever you want to run a flat route. They're going to do the job. You just really want your best player in the slot, so, and make sure you hold on to the out route, because, that is a better spot for our best receiver to go anyways in our offensive scheme. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tip. Be sure to check out sportsgamers.com for the best Madden 21 tips, and stay tuned on our YouTube for more content.